talked about them for years, but I've never actually shown or reviewed a Samurai Warriors or Dynasty Warriors game. Well, provided to me by Koei Tecmo, I got Samurai Warriors 4 for the PS4, and so this is my review. It is a good game. It's the same old basically, and that's it. Alright, end of review. Let's get into it. So, to those unfamiliar, Samurai Warriors is a spin-off of the Dynasty Warriors franchise, where it is a take on the Japanese lore. Instead of Chinese generals, they are Japanese generals, famous people that you've probably seen in anime or other video games. The story is relatively unchanged. It's just the warring factions trying to rule Japan. Nothing crazy here, just some kind of rehashed storylines. It's very, very basic. It looks a little bit better, I would say. It's the best looking Samurai Warriors or Dynasty Warriors game yet. Not really pushing any boundaries for the PS4. I would say it's a Mega HD version of what was available before for the other games. That said, it is kind of a shame to not get the English voice actors, because that kind of helped make everything that much more fun, in that it was very, very cheesy with all the voice acting and stuff. And now with the Japanese acting, it's actually good voice acting and not silly, and it's also kind of hard to read and slash your way through levels at the same time. The cutscenes are fine, but then doing it in the actual game itself is kind of hard to get through, and it's not something that I need to take part in anyway, since the story is just kind of blah. But so there's story mode, there's free mode where you can take any of the warriors and fight them in any of the stages, and of course the key component to this game is co-op. You can do it online, you can do it next to you on the couch with a split screen, and that's how the game is fun. Not to say it's not fun without yourself, but it's kind of like a tactics game, in that you're fighting a bunch of guys, but the maps are huge, and they do take a while. Some of them can take up to what seem like 20 to 30 minutes, and it makes for nice, fun, short bursts, but it's hard to keep on going after a certain point if you're by yourself. That said, there is a new mode called Chronicle Mode, where you can make your own character, and it's actually quite, well, maybe not robust, certainly, but it is a nice set of features to create a male or female warrior. You take them into battle, and you're basically going around a small map of Japan, meeting the characters from the game, and you're kind of doing like little dialogue tree choices, kind of like a Mass Effect, but very, very minimal. You just want to make friends to get allies on your side, and your goal is basically to become wealthy or powerful in order to rule the land or something of this nature. It is kind of a very basic RPG mode, and the maps are a lot more fun, I would say, because they're shorter and they're much more addictive. And being able to complete a map in 5 minutes or less is a lot better than being able to complete a map within 20 or 30 minutes, because you can get more done. It seems a lot better. Plus, being able to use your own created warrior is pretty cool, especially my hot little pink Ina here. But that said, Samurai Warriors 4 is Samurai Warriors. It's all over again. There's some new modes. Everything works a little bit better. The hack and slash is pretty fun. Being able to take yourself and another sub-character with you to switch on the fly is kind of cool. You can send one person to one side of the map and have another guy go to the other side of the map, so you can switch between them both, so you don't have to like, oh, this gate opened up, I gotta run over there. Oh, there's a guy way over here, I gotta go back there. So it kind of alleviates the need for a co-op partner, although they do act by themselves, but they don't really accomplish much unless you actually take part in the battles yourself by controlling them manually. So it does go a lot it does go faster with another person with you, but I mean, at least you're kind of trying, And the one downside I will say to everything is that with this recorded footage, there's no sounds. For my reviews, I like to have a little snip in the front, a little snip in the back, little quote or something, little funny little sketch from the game. Koei Tecmo decided to make it so that when you record on the PS4, it doesn't record sound. Now, I don't know if it's just my PS4, but I tested with multiple other games, and they still work with the volume, so I don't know if it's just this game or what. But if it is, shame on you. Why would you want to take away the dialogue? Do people like rip up the story and say like, I'm gonna put all the story online? Do people do that? Why would you do that? I could do that with all the past games, because it's basically the same. Why? I just want to know why. Out of all the games, this is nothing, there's nothing to spoil here. Nobunaga, he is still the same asshole as before. There's Sonata, and there's spears, and there's the masks, and there's Shinobi. It's just, why? Why? That said, grievances aside, it's still a fun game. Grab yourself a co-op partner and jump in. It's fun for short bursts. By no means is it a spectacular game, but man, is it a fun game.
Boom, ba-jack, boom, boom, ba-jack, boom, ba-jack, boom, boom, ba-jack, boom, ba-jack, boom, boom, ba-jack, boom, ba-jack, boom, boom, subscribe.